My wife had a threesome with her best friend and husband years ago and they want to do it again. My 37M wife, 35F, had a threesome with her best friend and husband years ago and they want to do it again. Now I don't want them around us anymore. I've known this for a long time, but when my wife was younger she had a few threesomes with her best friend and her husband, then boyfriend. This was years before we even met and she told me early in our relationship just so there would be no secrets. I've never had a problem with my wife being around her best friend alone since the threesome didn't involve much girl on girl but more sharing her boyfriend. And for that reason I've had trouble throughout our marriage being around both of them. I just have trouble having a normal conversation knowing that this guy has had sex with my wife. My wife doesn't think anything of it and is completely comfortable. It's just something she did for a little while then stopped because she wasn't into it anymore once the taboo thrill wore off. She can even talk about it with him as casually as she talks about a concert they went to. However, she doesn't do this when I'm around because she knows it makes me uncomfortable. Anyway, we were all together last weekend and her friend had gotten a little drunk and brought it up. My wife quickly shut her down, but the impression I got was that there had been a lengthier conversation leading up to this that I didn't know about. Later on, my wife told me that her friend and husband had asked if she and I were interested in doing something. They were down for whatever we were comfortable with. But my wife admitted that they really wanted her again, but with me watching. My wife knows there is no way in hell I would be down for that, and neither would she. My wife stopped doing that with them for a reason, and that's before she got married and had kids. My wife has told me to just forget they said anything, but holy shit, how can I do that now? I swallowed being around them when these incidents were well in the past, but now that they are openly lusting for my wife, I don't know if I feel comfortable with her or me being around them. Am I wrong here? How do I navigate this? I don't want to tell my wife to break off her friendship, but something I feel needs to be done.